There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, people say. But what if that light is just missing? Imagine you're wandering through this dark tunnel, you've been tripped and attacked by critters multiple times, and that light that everyone tells you about, that resolution at the end, there isn't much of a hint of it in sight. You're just stuck. As someone heading towards their late 20s, I've gone through periods of being stuck countless times on many different levels. I've been broken up with, abandoned by friends, and felt like I've not utilized the time I've had in this life correctly. I felt trapped in school and in my job multiple times. I know almost everyone my age has seen some of that in their lives as well. What do we do with that pain? If you're feeling stuck right now or have felt it recently, the first thing I want to tell you is that you're totally and absolutely not alone. Before you brush this off as a cliche, really consider it. Your heroes, your idols, the people we see as the most successful, they've been stuck before. Social media and I have a complicated relationship, but one thing I hate the most about it is when it's used to portray an unrealistic lifestyle. When's the last time you got on social media and seen somebody post, "Hey guys, actually things have kind of gone to shit lately"? Probably not very recently. Nobody's ever stuck on Instagram, everyone's having the time of their lives. Don't get it twisted. The people who seem to be winning the most, they get stuck too, and you should take solace in that. What makes one successful though is how they get unstuck. To me, there are two different situations that you can feel stuck in. There's a short-term stuck and a long-term stuck. Short-term stuck feels like a situation that can impact you for at most a year or two. Long-term stuck feels like a situation that you can see impacting you for much longer, from several years to possibly even the rest of your life. So what if you're feeling short-term stuck right now? There are mainly three overarching ideas that really helped me out a ton when I've felt short-term stuck in my life. First, just acknowledge it. Again, if you're thinking this feels like a cliche, I'd ask you to look just a little bit deeper. You don't need to hyper-fixate on the situation or shout it from the mountaintops, but being aware and realistic with yourself actually does help, seriously. Like if you're stuck in quicksand, denying that you're in quicksand won't help resolve the situation anytime soon. Second, do things that get you going. If you have goals or hobbies that you're really passionate about, then throw yourself into those things. If you have a community that you trust, spend good time with them. Giving time to things that you enjoy can help dig you out without you even realizing it. If you're feeling especially stuck, this can get even simpler. Clean up your room or your workspace, for example. Accomplishing small, satisfying tasks can act as a kickstarter. Lastly, wait. Yeah, sorry, but you're probably gonna have to. It's gonna take some time, and that might suck to hear, but it's a reality. If you're keeping those first two steps in mind with some patience, then I promise things will get better. At one point when I was in college, I was totally blindsided by a breakup and felt really confused in myself and my worth for a good few months. I was badly short-term stuck. But being realistic about the situation, giving energy to things that got me going, and giving it time really did make all the difference. What about feeling long-term stuck though? Again, there are three overarching ideas that I've subscribed to, but they differ from the last three because the weight of being long-term stuck just feels more significant. First, if you can, talk with somebody that you trust. Ideally speak with someone who has more wisdom than you and who has walked through what you're walking through before. Even if that isn't available to you, anyone you know who you can lean on will help. The truth is that humans are social creatures and we thrive on it. I am a die-hard introvert, but this is undeniable. Having outside perspectives and support is going to be massive. Second, see if there's any chance for a pivot. Obviously, this can mean 1,000 different things, and it greatly depends on your situation. Whatever level of control you have over your situation, though, think about how you can exert it. I have a personal story that explains this a little bit better that I'll share after this final thought next. Lastly, keep the faith. This is different from waiting in the short-term stuck section because with long-term stuck situations, you might need to have a little faith. I found that life has a way of working out for those who are really making an effort for things to be okay. I remember graduating from school being certain that I wanted to work in a specific field. I thought I would enjoy the field so much that I kind of put all my eggs into that basket. And after a few roles working my way up, I got what I considered to be really close to a dream role, and it actually sucked ass. And I was devastated. I felt like I put so much hope into this potential career, but it wasn't what I thought it was. I also wondered if I was just maybe not good enough for it. My main concern, though, above all else, was this. Am I destined to end up like that guy on SpongeBob? And that guy on SpongeBob, that's long-term stuck. And that's the hardest that I ever felt it. What I did, though, was I talked to a lot of people, folks in my field, close friends, and mentors. I was ready for a change, so I took the skills that I could transfer and I pivoted. After some digging, I found a new job in a much different field, and it turned out to be the best job that I've ever had. In all of my time being stuck, short-term or long-term, these things actually helped me. This is me, a totally normal, regular person's take. I'm not trying to sell you a course or clickbait you or act like a professional therapist. These are just my experiences, and I hope you take that into consideration as well.